What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Hope you guys are having a great day as always. Today we're actually going to be working on the OG Grand Cherokee, the one that's bedline black. I think I found the issue with it, and you guys are going to laugh because it's 100% my fault. But let me just go ahead and show you guys what I'm talking about. So this is going to sound real dumb. I went to remove the fan and everything so I could go ahead and get a part number off of it and see what I needed to replace it. I was following the wire along because I was like, let me just make sure it's not like broken anywhere or anything. I had unplugged it down there at that connection so I could get all this out of the way to change the thermostat. So that's why it wasn't kicking on, it's because I never plugged it back in. So we're gonna go ahead and fire up the Jeep. I have it hooked up to the battery charger. It's been dead for a long time, so I'm gonna go ahead and let it charge for a little bit and we'll get it all set up. Some more bad news. I went ahead to hop in and see if it would start, and there's a big puddle. So I first thought it was water since, you know, hurricane and everything. Well, it wasn't. Some oil for my Wrangler all over the floor of the Jeep. So that's definitely never going to come out. We might honestly just rip the carpet out of this one eventually and bedline the floor. I would like to get some practice doing that on this Jeep prior to bedlining the floor on the Wrangler, because this one matters a lot less. I'm going to go ahead and try to clean that up the best I can, and we'll see if the Jeep will start. All right, fingers crossed, everybody. Let's see how this does. Nope, still 100% dead. I'm probably going to leave it on the charger for like an hour or something. Let's get some power into the battery and hopefully it starts. I also need to put up this window before all the rain comes from the hurricane, because the inside's going to get soaked more than it already has been. Let's try this again. All right, we're going to need more power. All right, we got double the power, so hopefully it'll now start. I got the Wrangler hooked up to it and the battery charger, so let's give it a shot. Might need a second to charge still. It's probably gonna need a new battery as well, unfortunately. That means this one needs a battery, that one needs a battery, and I believe the blue one's battery is okay. I also haven't tried to start it anytime recently, but at least two batteries. It's kind of getting expensive because we're going to need another set of 40s and a set of 43s for that one. This one's tires are good, which I'd rather replace these. These are way cheaper than those or the Grand Cherokee tires. We're getting somewhere. No, it's running a little bit rough, but we'll work on that. That's not a big concern right now. My concern is that the fan turns on, so I'm going to go ahead and let it get up to temp and make sure that all turns on still. Also, while I'm standing here, I realized we need this decal on not only the black Jeep, but also the blue one. I think we'll do the same thing on the blue Jeep, and we'll put the logo down the side. And on this Jeep, I'm thinking we put it on the back window. So let me know what you guys think about that on the comments. Should I add this to the black Jeep, or should I just leave it how it is? Alright, so unfortunately that did not work. Fan still doesn't work. So I'm going to go ahead and pop it out. Try hooking it up to direct power from the battery. See if the fan kicks on. If not, I'll probably go ahead and order the motor for the fan since the blades are still in good shape. Go ahead and replace that. Get it tossed back in, and I think this Jeep will be good to go. So I actually went ahead and just ran some wires to the battery directly to the fan just to see if the fan had any life left in it or if it just was completely shot. And to my surprise, the fan actually turned on. So I got my wires here that I just have set on the battery right now, and I went ahead and got the plug for the fan, and the blue wires will be your positive and then the black wire will be the ground. So I just put the black wire in the middle, and I guess the two blue wires is for the low and high setting on the fans, which would be those black or the back relays there. So now that we know the fan works, I guess we'll just track the wiring through here, replace all the relays. I believe these are my only two relays for the 2004 Grand Cherokee. There's usually one under the headlight. Ours does not have that. They're both in here for high and low speed. Those two right up top will power both high and low, so I don't want to take the headlight out and get anything out from under there. All right, so now that we know that the fan works, it's just somewhere in the wiring or the relays. I believe it's the wiring because I actually took the relays out of the blue Grand Cherokee, set them up, so I know they worked because that one worked perfectly. So I believe it's somewhere in the wiring, probably just got screwed up, which completely makes sense. The Jeep's been sitting for years, so it's probably not doing the best. Plus, it got beat on before it sat for years, so the wiring probably does have some issues. So here's my plan. Instead of digging through the entire Jeep, figuring out where the wiring issue is, finding the electrical issue, I'm just going to wire it to a switch. I think that'd be way easier. I don't really plan on driving this Jeep too often. I might drive it to go pick up parts every once in a while, and probably drive it to Austin to go off-roading on the weekend sometimes. But besides that, it won't really get driven. All I have to do is remember to hit the switch when I get in. Then we'll be perfectly fine for driving it. Just have to remember to turn it off when I'm done. I think that'd be a lot easier. So that'll probably be in the next episode. It's getting dark, so I don't really want to work on it at night. So as always, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.